All right, all right, all right. That's a horrible way to start an intro to a Spider-Man commentary. What the hell am I doing? So hey, what's up, everyone? My name is Zachary. If you just stumbled upon this channel, please consider subscribing. It would be very helpful. I would very much appreciate it. Today, I'm going to be doing my second ever audio commentary on my channel. I did one probably, I'm gonna guess it was August of 2021. It was around the time the Suicide Squad was coming out, and I wanted to do one for Birds of Prey because I wanted to rewatch it before the Suicide Squad. I know they're not like directly comparable as movies, but I just really wanted to see how it held up. I remember seeing it in theaters, think it was fun, and then I rewatched it in the commentary, and I was a bit mixed on it. Um, but I wanted to do a commentary for Spider-Man into the Spider-Verse because, of course, today is May 30th. I mean, it's about to be May 31st in like 9 minutes. I'm recording this like right at midnight. I live in Texas, so it's Central Standard Time. And I just wanted to, discuss this movie. I don't know. It's a film that I've seen a shitload of times. I saw it in theaters, I think 7 or 8 times. I went quite a bit to see this in theaters. Like, it's concerning the amount that I went. Like, some of my friends told me, they're like, dude, how are you still going? I'm just like, I don't know. Like, everyone wants to see it, and I'm enjoying rewatching it. I saw it like opening night with my dad. Then I went on my own. Then I went with a cousin. Then I went with a giant group of friends. Then just a smaller group of friends. I went with my buddy Ryder, who has a YouTube channel. Shout out the Ryder Snow Show. I think the Ryder Snow Variety Show, I think is his channel's name now. Um, I know I went like one other time. I saw it a lot in theaters, guys. Like, it's concerning. But that being said, I just wanted to do another commentary. I feel honestly that commentaries are a lot of fun to do. I just get to talk about what I think about the movie, have like a reaction. You sort of get to hear a reaction, not directly see it, but I just wanted to do that. And honestly, this film I've seen plenty of times, but I haven't seen it in its entirety, sat down and watched it, I would say in at least 2 years. I have definitely had it on the background recently. I have it, I work at a video store. I get to put on movies while I work. And I've played this one like 3 or 4 times in the past year and a half, but never really focused on it. I've seen like scenes, but I haven't got to just watch it and like make a commentary on it. So yeah, I've seen this movie. I had seen Birds of Prey. It would be fun to do a commentary one day on a film I haven't seen, but just like Spider-Verse is right around the corner. I haven't done a commentary in so long, and it's just like I feel like I gotta do another one. And honestly, if I have as much fun as I do, if I have as much fun doing this one as I did with Birds of Prey, I definitely want to resort to doing at least one a month, and then I can start doing possibly films I haven't seen. So here's what we're gonna do. I'm watching this off of Movies Anywhere. I own the movie digitally. If you don't own it digitally, I don't know if this is on a service. If I had to take a guess if it was on a service, I would say, is it still on Netflix? It used to be on Netflix, and I remember that a while ago. That was quite some time ago. I'm not sure if it's on anything right now. I would recommend checking. But if it is not on anything, you can rent it, or if you own it on Blu-ray, you can put it in the Blu-ray and line it up with me. Or if you have it on streaming, like Vudu or Movies Anywhere, like I do, you can line it up with me. I'm at the 00000 mark. I am literally not going to press play. I'm going to do a countdown. I'm going to go three, two, one, play. And right when I say play is when I hit that play button. And we're going to line up the movie just like that. So if it seems confusing at all, because I'm not doing it the way if you've ever listened to a Pretty Much It commentary, because I love those guys, they usually start it like after a logo fade so you can kind of evenly line up. I just want to start it right at the beginning and we do it at the same time. You're going to hear my countdown, I promise. So let's try it this way. Um, yeah, I think that's about all for the intro. Get your popcorn, get a drink, stick with me, and let's watch Spider Man Into the Spider Verse. You ready? Three, two, one, play. Sony logo. Well, it did no ding, but it did the thing. It went like, it's a bit more aggressive in this one. God, dude, this movie's so fucking cool. I love like the logo intro. It kind of looks like that blurred out 3D vibe, like if you didn't wear your 3D glasses, which the film does a lot because it puts stuff out of focus in the background to make more of a comic-y, insect focus right in your face. But it's cool that they did it with the intro as well. The old Marvel logo. Yeah, remember when this was the Marvel logo for the MCU? That shit was crazy. I mean, it didn't say in association with, but when it just had that Marvel logo flipping through comics, that was crazy. And now we have like this gigantic update because the films can make for they speak for themselves now. Honestly, Pascal Pictures, not Pedro Pascal. Comic Code approved. Comics Code Authority. I forgot that they put that in the beginning. God, this film is gorgeous. You know, with a lot of like live action films, films can get dated. But with animated films, as long as they don't look like, fucking Norm of the North, they're gonna hold up like forever. Like this film's never gonna look bad. It's always gonna look awesome and timeless. 10 years, I've been the one and only Spider-Man. I know like a lot of the lines. I've seen this film a lot. Spider-Man 2. Oh, dude, the animation's so good. God damn it. It's honestly insane that that joke made it into the movie. Who doesn't love Spider-Man 3? If y'all haven't heard the Christmas album, they did release like a full one. It was just like 6 songs, but they're all great. Um, Dude, this looks so good. Like it's gorgeous. Like it feels like no, obviously it's not live action, but it just feels like really nice to look at. You got it, Spider Man. Does Chris Pine do any other voice acting? I just like off the top of my head, I can't think of Chris Pine doing voice acting. Is this like his only voice acting role? If I'm wrong, like fully correct me, please. Needless to say, I keep She was a bad man, nevertheless. Sorry, Sunflower is such a good song. I remember they put it in like the background of the first teaser trailer. I wonder if it actually is going to be in the next film though. Miles is so relatable, dude. Everyone was 14 listening to like this kind of music and they were just like never getting the words right. But he vibes with it though, and it's what calms him down. Animation's so good. Mom is bad, let's be real. MILF, W MILF. If people cancel me for that, like, let's just be real. Come on. Honestly, it's so cool that you get to see how Miles interacts with all his friends before he goes to his new school. He just feels like a completely different character. But that's kind of how it kind of feels when you have like your giant group of friends and you move. Even if you're just going to a different school, it just feels completely different. Whoa, tie your shoes, bro. I love Miles' dad. I have a fear that Miles' dad will pass, or not. I shouldn't say pass away. Well, he'll die in the next film. I mean, I don't know yet because I'm not seeing it for 2 days. I just have that feeling, that gut feeling, like some big character has to die, whether it's the dad or it could be like older Peter Parker. I don't know. We'll have to see. But I know he's going to lose somebody once again. And it's going to hit even harder than when he lost his uncle, honestly. I wish I could be as real, just like logical of a cop that Miles' dad is. With great ability comes great accountability. That's how they say it. I like that he said, "Well, I enjoy his cereal. Get involved with someone else." Dude, I forgot how hard the soundtrack is. I need the vinyl of it because I know that it has a vinyl. Because, like, dude, this whole soundtrack just bangs, man. So many bangers. I know Metro Boomin like practically produced all the new music, so I'm very curious how it's gonna be. Can it top this one? I don't know. I know the lottery that he won. So in the intro, they showed like a ball that had 42 on it, and then it showed the spider with 42 on it. I know the lottery number. The number that was drawn was 42, and that was the number Miles had because the it relates back to his origin from the comics. And I listened to the commentary on this like a long time ago. I just remember the 42 was Miles' lottery number, and that's how he got in. Small little fact for you if you wanted to know. It's so cool how it just like it looks like a comic book. It looks like a 3D oriented like cell shaded film, but I also love like how it feels hand drawn a lot of times. Like looking at the dad's face, it looks like he has like scribble mustache, but like it's and the detail on the flat screen angles looks so good, but it also looks 3D and they put stuff out of focus, so it just feels like a popping image. I wonder how this film will look in 3D. Did this get a 3D release? I didn't see it in 3D. I know that. And when I looked for tickets for the new one, I didn't see any listings for 3D. I don't think. Maybe it had one. I'm not 100% sure. Your shoes untied. His matter is composed of at least three fundamental particles. Sorry, I'm gonna have it with every song that starts. They're all so memorable. God, do you know how it feels to be Miles raising his hand like he's the smart kid, but now everyone's smart. I wonder how stressful it is going to a school where like everyone's like at your level when you were the smart kid, and now you're just like, fuck, I'm like just only on their level. Which I guess kind of correlates to the message of this movie being great expectations of what people think of Miles for and how his family expects him to do. Obviously, if you read here, it says Dr. Olivia. We already know that's Dr. Olivia Octavius. Look, there's that O. That O creeped in right there. I remember seeing this film in theaters and being like, damn, Gwen Stacy's so hot. I can say this because when I saw this movie, I was 16. I'm now 20. I can't say it now. But when I was 16, I remember thinking that. Her character's very. I just love the haircut. I love her like punk attitude. I don't know how old the characters are supposed to be. I think Miles is 13 and she's 15, 14. I don't know. I know she's older than him because they specify it in this film. Yeah, because I think they say Miles is 13, and if she's 15 months older, and by the time it gaps, she should be 15 or 16 in this. So that's about the same age as her. And they're also in a middle school. I've never been to like a private off-boarding middle school. I feel like for middle schoolers that must be intense. Like maybe they're fine, but like even though you're like still close to home, I wonder how it feels as a middle schooler to like have your own like dorm room and just be separate from your parents. That just feels weird to me. Like that vibe. I love like how the Great Expectations message is conveyed throughout the film. Like that essay is honestly like everything in written in the explanation of the film is his character is that essay. Come on, they got Notorious in here. Slicker than your average Papa you. Okay, I'm gonna stop again. Y'all don't want to hear me sing. Y'all want to hear the movie on this part. I love the character of Aaron Davis. I wish my one complaint every time I've talked about this film, my little complaint with this film has been I wish Miles' uncle Aaron had just a tiny bit more. I wish he had just a tiny bit more development. He's still good and a likable character, and obviously, if you know what happens later in the film, it's pretty emotional. It's still really well handled, but I just wish it was like a little bit more. He got game. I just know he got game. Can Miles turn on the Riz? I know Aaron teaches him the Riz, the ultimate Riz lesson. The shoulder touch thing is so good. Eh. Nah, bro. I just know uncles be giving every one of their nephews this exact lesson. Hey. I love the look of his apartment. It's so like chill. It's where I like to hang. Good TV, comfy couch, big speakers, and a record player. That's all I need, bro. Come on. That's just how you live life. God, this film looks so gorgeous. Restricted area. Uh-oh. What engineering job did he do? Very small detail. If you look, it says authorized by Alchemax, and if you know who runs Alchemax, it's Kingpin. He lets you know kind of up front that if he did an engineering job down here, it probably wasn't for good reasons. Very tiny foreshadowing that you just have to see in the background. I mean, you could probably call it if you know Aaron Davis is the Prowler in the comics. You already know, but just you can also figure it out from just the hints in the film. That's how like little details in this film are so fucking great. They go such a long way. Oh, there's that little bugger. Another great song. I don't know how to do graffiti, man. It just looks so challenging. I can't even paint, so I feel like graffiti's like harder. Maybe I'm just imagining it's harder, but I would love to try it. But also, like in 90% of places, it's illegal to graffiti stuff. Come on, look how good that looks. Any miles to graffiti the outside of my house, that shit would look awesome. Them Jordans, you got them Jordans. Them new. Speaking of the Jordans, those new Jordans sold for a shitload too. It's intentional. Oh, it truly is a powerful image. I don't know what it means. I'm kidding. Obviously, we'll talk about it as the film goes on more. That's crazy. We're only 14 minutes in. I feel like I already learned so much about these characters. This movie moves fast, though. It's only like before the credits roll. It's only an hour 46. I know before the credits roll in the new one, someone told me it's 2 hours and 5 minutes before the credits roll. I'm not even sure if there's an end credit scene of the new one, so that can make it even longer. Yeah, come on, get yourself a picture. Looks damn nice. I remember seeing this in theaters, even though it was animated. I was like, "Ow, fuck!" Spiders, I die. I don't mess with spiders, dude. Sorry, just the intense music building up to just. I hope y'all heard that in the mic. Just that like really intense slap on my hand. So from at least from the ending of this movie, I remember they talk about the roommate, and he's like, "I finally met my roommate." Like he actually talked to him and communicated with him. So I wonder if the roommate, I wonder if the roommate is like Ned in the next film. They haven't really shown any footage of him in the trailers, but I'm wondering if like he has like a role, like even minimal. It'd be kind of cool. That's exactly what happens when you hit puberty. Your pants shrink, your thighs and everything. Even if it was like that's not how it would be. I love the thought bubbles in this film. God, dude, the sweat particles. God damn, how sweaty. I'm sorry. I could not even. If I even had like that minimal amount of sweat on me, I would have like ran out of there. I would have just assumed I'm dying. Honestly, at least Steinfeld has a perfect voice because I'm surprised that Shamik Moore has a deeper voice, but you can kind of tell it's him. He's just doing like a higher pitch voice. But Haley Steinfeld's voice, like I don't think she's changing a ton of it, other than just doing some minimal acting to match the attitude of Gwanda, aka Gwen, aka Gwen Stacy, aka Spider Gwen or Spider Woman. But she sounds like a 14, 15 year old. She like has that ageful sound to her. He even had that Riz stare. Did you see that? He was like, "Yeah, motherfucker." He had the Rock smolder, bro, right on her. It's still not working out. Yeah, I like how the black background's blurred out, but you can like see it. The background expression of that girl was like, I hate when my hand is all sticky. That's puberty, bro. You know what I'm saying? Oh my god. Damn, bro. They perfectly cut out the hand outline. That's insane. Oh my god. That smile kid, he looks so evil. Why does he look so evil? Sorry. I love how the camera like panned to her back very quickly and then panned back. Wow, she's super tall. I remember another thing of this was I had a friend who was super tall and he was the one who thought that joke was the funniest. Cause like I was like, why are you like 6'8", bro? Visions. It's cool to see how this animation is adapted. Not 100% the exact same look, but like Puss in Boots, the bad guys, um, most recently the Ninja Turtles movie. They're not the exact same style, but they're a lot are trying to like encapsulate their own version of this kind of animation, and it's cool to see that it's taken over. I mean, this is definitely the first film you got to give credit to for it, but it's still cool to see. Spidey Bells, Spidey Bells. Yeah, Chris Pine can do his own Christmas album as just Chris Pine. It'd be great. God damn, bro, that tumble. I love like the camera movements because people don't know there's like a camera in the animated world, bro. You don't just this just doesn't just magically happen. To animate all this shit takes a lot of work, and it looks gorgeous. So well done. Damn, bro. A small detail I noticed just now is like she says like the one thing that he goes, "We're both new to the school. That's something we have in common." She's like, "Yeah, that's one thing." So she clearly knew that he was Spider Man, or got bitten by one, just because she could like sense it. They all have like that tingle whenever they are like, oh, "You're like me." So I think that's what she meant by like, "Yeah, that's one thing." I love like the comic book stacks as they like keep going throughout the film when more characters are introduced. Oh, it was a normal spider. Later that night, Miles searches for answers. Is that the only time they transition it with the title cards? Like, obviously, they have those thought bubbles a lot in the film, but is that the only time they like tell you what's happening with them? The dad looks like a goddamn hero on that phone backdrop. I love the look of just Brooklyn in this. It kind of has a look of like an alternate universe world, but it also has a look like Brooklyn. I've only been to Brooklyn, and I've been to New Jersey, and I've been to New York, all that kind of area, like only once in my life. And Brooklyn, and they kind of got like the look of it and how the people are in it, pretty right. I remember this jump scare got everyone in theaters. Like it was so loud in Dolby. I remember my mom was like, "Holy shit!" The best part was I always knew it was gonna happen. So anytime I was next to a friend, I'd be like, I'd just jump them, and they'd be like, "Fuck you, Zach," because I knew it was coming. I knew exactly the second too. This feels like a horror movie. It feels like a bio lab zombie horror movie right now. I love that. If you barely hear it, but like if you saw it in theaters, you definitely did. But when you see the lookout appear behind Spider behind Miles, you actually hear. Okay. It's so well done. I believe Green Goblin's voiced by Yorma Tacone, from Lonely Island fame. If you know Lonely Island, Andy Samberg, Yorma Tacone, and Akiva Shafir. And I mean, this isn't a spoiler, but if you do know, they just announced Andy Samberg is going to play Ben Riley, Spider Man in Across the Spider Verse. So now we got Yorma and Andy Samberg. We could be looking at that full Lonely Island backdrop for the next film. Let's just get Akiva Shafir in here. Maybe he's already in here and I don't know it, but I'm assuming they're in it because they're friends with Phil Lord and Chris Miller, who produced this film and I think are on the writers team. Oh my gosh. Green Goblin literally like broke all the fucking banisters. There's no way. That shit's just gonna collapse. I love the like look of Green Goblin. I know it's based on the Miles Morales Ultimate Green Goblin, but it's just so cool. God, dude, it looks so good. I want to see this on the big screen again. I mean, like I'm about to see Across Spider Verse, which is like even more adaptive and crazy with its visuals, and I hear it looks even better than this one. And this one already looks amazing, but I want that experience again. The first time I saw it in theaters, I was like, holy shit. Who else remembers being shocked that Chris Pine was in it? I remember being like, that's not Jake Johnson. What the fuck? And then when Johnson showed up later, I was like, okay, this is not what I thought was going to happen at all. Play with your expectations well based on the trailer. Good marketing for the film. Even though I'll say the trailers look like pretty cool and stylized, I didn't expect it to be this good. This is like the best, if not, this is like one of the best comic book movies ever made. Up there with, for me, with like Guardians of the Galaxy, Trilogy, Infinity War, Logan, the Suicide Squad, the James Gunn one, the Raimi trilogy. Like it's up there with all the greatest. Better than a lot of the ones I even mentioned. Damn, he could have shut it down if he didn't get the USB backwards. Fucking bummer. I love the Prowlers theme. The woo, which I think are made from like elephant noises. Sounds awesome though. God, dude, this action scene right here. Whoosh, whoop, boom, boom. I love that Miles' first instinct is to like get pictures of it and record it. It's so fucking good. No, who am I kidding? I should not do that. I know the thing people were mixed on with this film was Kingpin. I think he's a solid villain. Like honestly, for like how he's only in it for maybe 25 minutes of screen time, I gotta admit, like he's well developed enough. Like you get his arc, you understand why he's a villain. He's threatening. Those are like the three things I think you need for at least a solid villain. And I think he's good enough for what this first film is. But I think they could definitely make a more advanced, even better developed villain. So I think that might be the Spot in the newest film. I believe the Spot is the main villain. This is when the film gets wacky, colorful. Like, whoa, this is a trip. I will say the Kingpin design is so funny. He's like just this giant fucking blob with like a little face hanging out. Like if I saw him in real life, I'd be like, "You're scary, but you're also kind of goofy. Kind of look like Gru from Despicable Me if you got like 40 feet wider." Oh, damn, bro. If that, dude, it's real. Like Green Goblin getting his ass beat in this movie. So it's interesting because, like, I guess like all the main villains here seem to work for Kingpin. All like the iconic ones do. Because like, if you ask people like who are like the most iconic Spider-Man villains, Green Goblin, Doctor Doc Ock, um, in some comic books, Kingpin. Um, those are like the most iconic villains. Like obviously there's Venom and there's like Craven the Hunter, Morbius. I won't even say the Spot is that iconic, but like I don't even know if a lot of people know who the Spot is, but Yeah, like all the iconic villains to main Spider-Man are in this film. They all work for Kingpin, so they already filled up their room. So it's cool that like we have all the big villains in this one. And weirdly enough, even though Across the Spider-Verse seems to be a bigger film, we're getting like the Spot and like not even the main villain, but Miguel O'Hara, Spider-Man 29 is like this moderate antagonist chasing after Miles. Like that's so interesting. God, dude, this scene's crazy. I remember seeing this and being like, "Holy shit, is he actually gonna die?" I mean, I guess should have assumed he would because like Chris Pine's not in any of like the marketing or cast talked about. I don't know. Was it confirmed before it even released to, like the public that Chris Pine was in this? I'm sure someone maybe leaked it or spoiled it online, but like by like the Thursday night that this came out, was it leaked? Because I don't remember hearing about it. Oh, the musical score of this movie is really good too. I wonder what material Spider-Man suit's made of. It looks like a glass eye. Are they like made out of plaster or glass on the eyes? Just the way it's like cracked, it looks like that. It doesn't look like it ripped. Stupid thought, I know. Run faster, dude! He's so fucking big. Is he genuinely that big? Like in their world, like when they see him, are they like, "Holy shit, my 2,000 pound life"? That motherfucker's gigantic, bro. There's no way. Look at that tiny, those tiny lips, bro. His lips are like the equivalent to like 1 millionth of his body, if even that. The Prowler looks so threatening too. Oh, God, dude. You gotta be like happy that this film is not like an R-rated movie, dude. You just see like his entire fucking like rib cage shattered. Oh, this line became an iconic joke. Kill that guy. Kill that guy. It's really the Prowler's like theme that just is like, holy shit, this is intense. Respect to a kids film for having stakes, man. I feel like even most superhero films nowadays have no stakes. I watch Ant-Man and the Wasp and I'm like, none of you bitches are dying. Come on. Like Guardians 3 had stakes. This movie has stakes. Put on something again, like Ant-Man and the Wasp Quantumania, and I'm like, bro, he fucking lost to ants. What is this? Like, come on, bro. Oh shit. The Prowler's like Freddy Krueger if he moved like 50 times the speed. That's just how he logically feels. That's an awesome shot with like the flash of the comic book pages. That is so cool. I like the comic book panels there. Bro, ain't no way he hid behind a motherfucking cone. No, I think he's gone, bro, Miles. I think you're good. Why did I remember that joke? I think it's a Banksy. Honestly, it looks like a very fucking elaborate Banksy artwork. If you don't know who Banksy is, he does like street art, and it's always like a mystery when one of them pops up. I'm sure people have heard of him. I don't think I need to explain it, but that's pretty good. I don't remember that joke at all, even after all this time. I guess it's like a very quick gag. Come on, badass mom. Not just badass, but like bad ass. MILF. Sorry, I'm gonna stop. That's what he said. Baby, you know how to fuck my Spider-Man. Come on. Brian Tyree Henry. It's crazy where his career's gone too. Like really, like it's went to high levels. Like man, he plays the voice of this guy. He's also an elemental man. I believe I've heard he might be the full main character in the new Godzilla movie. I'm not 100% sure of that, but I think I read that. He was nominated for an Oscar this past year for supporting actor. Like, come on, man, Brian Tyree Henry. He's in his era. He's in his era, like for real. I love like that little look that just the dad gives, where he's just like, "Holy shit, is this my son was asking?" Oh, he looks sad. Not really- no, I'm not afraid of the fire. Such a good song. God, dude, I really wonder how like obviously we don't have like real superheroes at this level, but when a superhero like everyone in this world who saved the like world and has helped people all the time, like what is it like when they pass? Like, I can't imagine. It just feels like such like this intense global thing. Oh, Stan. This was such a good like. It wasn't his exact final cameo, but it's one of it's like basically the last one, and it's such a good one because I can't remember. I think Venom had come out, and then he just passed away like right after Venom, which was October of that year. He passed away, I think, in October. Maybe he passed away before Venom, but I don't remember. But he definitely passed away before this one. I think this was the next Marvel film up after that, and it really feels like the most important and powerful. Oh, wow, what a fucking asshole! I think it's a metaphor. I love how he just listened into that though. Yeah, Miles, go. I remember how this one ends. This is a funny gag. Why wouldn't you like at first pick a smaller height? This is so threatening. Like, if you're just like first practicing, does he even have like the web slinger ready? I can't remember. Such a good cut. All right, that's big. Smaller, perfect. I mean, that's still a fatal drop if you just completely fucked up. Again, I guess it's a cartoon, so antics are all 100% the same, but still. Oh shit! Tie your shoe, bro. I love his scream. Oh, his ah! It's such a good scream. Ah, dude, come on, bro. It's been like 3 minutes, bro, and you already fucked Peter over. Come on. 42. You saw the numbers around him again. Another little detail. Dude, this looks gorgeous. How do you make a nighttime graveyard in Brooklyn look so beautiful and yet so creepy? His spider suit is so corny through most of this film. I love it. Nah, bro, it looks fine. I've had bent USBs that you can plug in. That looks horrifying. I like how they make you think it's the Prowler with that outline. Woo! Our first look of his Venom strike. I mean, it's electricity, so I guess I mean the Venom strike is a nickname for it. But they call it the Venom strike in the movie. Maybe they do in the comics. I can't remember. He's like, wait a minute. Who are you? Oh, he literally said, "Who are you?" Never mind. Zoom out to the comic. No, they're Spider-Man. 22. So he must be our universe, I guess, because he actually has Coca Cola, which I'm drinking right now. I'm drinking zero sugar, but still. No, not TGI Spidey's. I bet that shit gotta be good. Come on. No, MA. It's so sad. His life just goes so fucking downhill. No, not the soggy pizza. That's how I be laying sometimes. My ass like directly up. Oh my god, it's so sad. Making it work. MJ stands for Michael Jackson. But he's still got some muscle, even though he got the belly. He's just got a dad belly. That's really it. Nah, bro, enjoy your pizza first. No, man, you gotta hate that they can't. What the fuck? Don't you just hate when you can't finish your pizza because you get sucked into a black hole? It's a bummer. Oh, now it's on the roof. It's gonna be so cool to like explore the Spider-Verse now, like be in it rather than like see people traveling through it and going into this one universe. Coca soda. Hold your horses is probably one of my fucking favorite gags in this. Hi, hello, instead of what is it? Is it oh hello in real life? Red man group instead of blue man group. There's a lot of funny little gags. Hey, all those little gags right there are more clever than the thing they did in Doctor Strange when they were like, "You go on red, not green." When I saw that, I was like, "Come on, that's your best like multiverse flip to this. You just don't go on green, you go on red." Not the body. Oh my god, this looks so brutal. Uh oh, that kid's dead. Oh my god, dude, the disrespect. Peter's your grave. Some of just the shots here look so funny. I will say after seeing this, like, how the hell is like Peter B. Parker not dead, bro? Like he got his ass beat here. That's a great shot. Like that, dead. Like that looks brutal, even if he's not dead. I guess your injuries heal up quick when you're Spider Man. So good. QQ. That's a great joke. He's like, "What's up?" Red X instead of FedEx. Do they still deliver shitty packages like that are damaged all the time? If you look, you see Stanley on his phone right there. Just goes around them. There's a long black screen than I thought. A lot of people would think the movie's over. In theaters, I guarantee you someone walked out. No, I doubt it. I like how he took him to his uncle's apartment. Like that was his first instinct. Where's your hair? And why is your body a different shape? Miles fat shaming? Hell of a character. We don't like him anymore. It's a good guess. I'm very curious how we expand on like the Spider Verse after Across. Like I know the titles are kind of literal, so like what does Beyond the Spider Verse mean? Comment down below if you're at this point. What do you think Beyond the Spider Verse means? Because I don't. I really don't know. I love this Peter Parker. He's so funny. Oh my god. Ow. No, I'm not. Oh, I love Jake Johnson. Nah, dude, it's with great ability comes great accountability. Didn't you not hear your dad earlier, Miles? The disrespect. You don't listen to your parents. Kingpin's got a super collider. I just love him in this dirty jacket and fucking sweatpants, bro. He dressed like me, honestly. I'm not even. I'm only 20, bro. I'm not even near 40 yet. Even though I think his character's like 40. But dude, I already do wear sweatpants and jackets. I mean, I don't wear a superhero suit underneath, but still, the goober. In other words, a goober is a MacGuffin. I'll be said, I'll swallow it. Don't play with me. Putting that in your mouth, bro, could already have killed you just from like the metal on it. You already broke it. It could have shocked him to death. God, I just realized that Miles took off his shoe so he could walk on the side of the wall. Even though they stick, is it like harder to like? I'm gonna question like a fucking super film, but like is it like harder to like put pressure on where you're standing, or is it just like the same thing as walking on the floor because you're stuck to it? Because I feel like your body weight's still pulling you down. That would take a lot of muscle. Hmm. Do not let him win. He let him win. Bro, dude, I love like the ketchup that squirted on the fucking camera. Dude, a burger sounds so fire right now. It's like 12 fucking 40 a.m. where I am though. But I'm not gonna. I can't lie, bro. A burger sound fire right now. Damn, a full another burger, bro. Sorry, bro. How do you just consume two full burgers that quickly? Disinfect the mask. Honestly, disinfect the mask seems like a fucking good lesson to start with. 3.2 out of 5. This is just proof Alchemax sucks. Hudson Valley. I love the color of the scene. That they're there. Clearly, they went like right around sunset, and it looks gorgeous. Man is standing barefoot in snow. Fuck that. Miles feels like he acts like a kid because he doesn't know what he's doing, but even though he is 13, he feels like a 16 or 17-year-old because he's just so smart. But he does have that kid energy, I suppose. I re-examine my personal biases. It's so good. Grab a bagel. The bagel was iconic, bro. I remember everyone talked about the bagel gag when this came out. At least he still got his abs when he has the suit on. God, dude. Honestly, I bet the most fun part about being Spider-Man is swinging. I bet it just feels so much fun. I did play the new Spider-Man game because they moved it to PC recently. Well, it's not new, but the 2018 one. Um, and I hope to get a PS5 in the fall around the time the new one comes out. But goddamn, swinging a Spider-Man feels so fun. Like even in game, I just imagine real life, bro. Little thought bubbles, those are cute. You know what I realized? I just realized they like never show Kingpin get out of a car. He's always just already out of the car. Like, how does that motherfucker get out? Like, is he able to like squid? He's like, he's so big. He's bigger than the car. Like, how does he get out? Just occurred to me. Oh my god, bro! Why does he have cake? That's such. You see his ass there, bro? I know I can't go back because it's the commentary, but bro, that was a cake jump scare, bro. He got that fucking Fendi booty, bro. Respect to Peter Parker. That's Spider Man's ass. That's America's ass. Sorry, Cap. Did you see that shit? God, dude, she just like me. She's a hippie, but like, I mean, I'm not a hippie. I'm far from that. Just the way she acts, but and dresses. But can't lie. I would love to like constantly be sitting on like yoga balls. Yoga balls are so comfy. I remember I had a teacher that had yoga ball chairs when I was in elementary school. I don't remember her name, but shout out. That was she was the goat because those teachers. I mean, those chairs are great. They need them. We need them everywhere. Who's the fucking gray guy again? I remember Scorpion. Everyone's in this, but I'm forgetting that villain's name. Meanwhile, let me look it up. Spider Man. Tombstone. Looked it up. Now I know. I do remember being Tombstone. He probably does the least out of all the villains in this. So does Scorpion, but I mean, at least I remember Scorpion. Such a good backdrop. Oh my god. Clearly doesn't know the words. Didn't you? God. Imagine if like Post Malone was your way to relax. Yeah, come on. Play Corn. Sing My Chemical Romance. Go crazy, bro. Oh my god. Why is the password so goddamn long? That was at least 30 characters. Goddamn. Oh my god, he's turning on the spider Riz, bro. I just know Peter Parker got that ultimate Spider-Man Riz, bro. This is Catherine Hahn. I remember Catherine Hahn voices her. I love that Catherine Hahn has played Doc Ock and Agatha Harkness. That's awesome. And I'm excited for the Agatha show. Fuck people who aren't. Oh my god, why would you hold it like that? Oh my god. That's how my computer used to look. I mean, I didn't have like an Apple where you can like stack stuff over stuff, but I did have like a full monitor of games before. I still have a lot on my desktop, but definitely not as much as this now. That's what you have. That's what happens when you download fucking 800 Steam games. Well, not download, but have 800 Steam games. I like that the head always stays still when he's glitching. Looks so much funnier. Oh my god. Even Miles stopped. Like, damn, crazy bitch. Hold on, she kind of bad though. I want to see this Doc Ock in live action. I feel like that would be cool. I mean, I love Alfred Molina, but this would look cool. Oh, oh shit, it's Gwen. I completely forgot that they show Gwen. That's cool. So- we don't need the monitor. He's right. They do not need the monitor. When you grow up, you'll learn how to build a computer and realize that the monitor is not the thing that holds all the stuff. It's actually the computer itself. Isn't that crazy? I love the look of like the tentacles in this. He always planned to get that bagel. Oh my god. They got the suitcase guns from Kingsman. To think that they wouldn't have chased him had he not taken the bagel. Oh, they shot it for him and just pushed him off the edge. That is true in real life. The best way you'll handle like a driving scenario is to be under intense pressure. And I guess learning how to swing like Spider-Man is almost on the level of learning how to like drive. It's probably a little more difficult because it's something average humans aren't used to. Come on, Miles. Oh my god. She, Jesus Christ. Her tenant, just the way she moves is so quick and it's so threatening. Or shoot on your back foot. As one tall tree. Oh, that is a dope shot. I see. I love like the choppy frame right there when he spins because he's just not as trained. But you could see that, like, just clearly looking at Peter, he's moving at a little bit of a smoother frame rate. That's such a cool detail. Oh, now they're about even now because he's getting better. So cool. No, imagine if like that's where he died. Whoa, damn! Look how fast Spider Girl would have to be moving to do that. I like her music too, like the punk rock song, which they kind of expand the song a little bit more whenever they show her backstory. Dead as fuck, bro. Come on, she's so badass. I have all these skins, and I wish they made a skin with sweatpants and bare feet for Peter Parker in Fortnite. Because I have the Miles skin, I have the Gwen one, and I just got the Miguel O'Hara one. So, come on, we got to get that sweatpants Peter Parker in there. How we're gonna get to see more of her universe, and her universe looks so poppy. Like just the color and style of it, like it almost feels so fake. Like the background and everything, how everything looks, just looks like it doesn't even look like a real world. And I wonder how it'll look when we fully explore that world in the new one. I like how the Peter looks almost identical. to the one in Miles universe. Whoa. One day, as in like yesterday, or I guess it was last week, so like a week ago. From dusk till Shawn. Is that what that said? I saw a Clone High thing. Like, what did that say? Clone what? The producers of This Is the End. Dude, there's so many like little details because I saw from the producers of This Is the End. Like that means that This Is the End still exists in Miles' universe. He just has another movie called Head Over Horses. Unimportant stuff I'm mentioning. I should be talking about the film. I just love these little Easter eggs. It's like so many details that they get right. I just know that Kingpin in school would click those pens. He's one of those guys that would like, like the little clip thing on the pen that you could attach to your shirt whenever you have like a pocket, or you'd like put on the side of a binder. He would always rip those little like metal intact things off that hold it. You know what the part I'm talking about? Little metal part on the side that goes clink when you pull it. He would always be one of those fucking kids who borrowed your pen and then snapped it off, and then he would start clicking on it in class and wouldn't shut the fuck up. I just know Kingpin was one of those kids. He's the motherfuckers that like, y'all heard that shit? That's Kingpin, bro. And then he breaks the thing off, and you're just like, what the fuck, dude? Why'd you do that? What a, I just know. Tombstone got both his guns out. He was ready to shoot this bitch. I guess he's a good assistant. Catherine Allen's such a talented actress. She sounds great for the voice. Like in all honesty. Tomorrow, Mike Kalida. Again, he's just one little face on a gigantic body. That's crazy. It's Liev Schreiber. It really does not like. I guess you can kind of hear it, but I'm so used to like. See, okay, I know when people think of Liev Schreiber, probably the big jump that they are going to go to is Oh my god, what the fuck? I just had it in my head. His TV show, Ray Donovan. But I always think of him for Salt, the Angelina Jolie movie. But the main thing I think of him for is Cotton Weary in the Scream universe. So just hearing him in this, I'm just like, that's not Liev Schreiber, is it? When I first saw it, I was shocked. Oh, their relationship is so adorable. They really look like they're gonna have a romance in the new one, and if anything bad happens to either of them, I just know I'm gonna cry like a little baby. You can't do that to me, bro. I love this movie and I love these characters. You just, oh, I forgot Lily Tomlin voiced Aunt May. I love Lily Tomlin. This Aunt May is also a fucking badass, bro. Gilf. She's a gilf. So I'm gonna stop. Or an ailf because she's an aunt. Aww. And thicker. I'm glad Gwen also was like, "Yep, those are sweatpants." Brooklyn. There could be Brooklyn in any dimension. Be honest with her. What if she doesn't know? She also calls it a goober. That's great. Oh my god, dude. I feel like she could beat the shit out of me, dude. That was scary. You see how she kicked down her own door? What? Sorry, bro. She had to have engineered this. I get Peter Smart, but come on, bro. There's no way he funded this own gigantic shed. I love the like clear fucking jealousy of this Peter Parker being like, okay, you think you're so much cooler. In all honesty, This kind of Spider-Man is the Spider-Man that if I like knew in real life, I'd be like, "You're a cocky ego asshole, bro. You got your own spider car, all the suits. Like, goddamn, you got the Doctor Strange cape on one of them. One of those is the video game suit. I think I remember that being a thing. Maybe I'm wrong. Oh, Mary Jane. God, dude. You want to know something dark? It'd be dark if Peter got with the Mary Jane from this universe. That would be a dark ass twist. uh, his iconic suit. Was that Megamind? I want. I'm kidding. Oh shit! Got it. You know, it's honestly crazy. It takes them an hour to show up in the film. I remember this film flew by so fast. I remember that I always felt like it was like 30 minutes in, but no, they show up an hour later. The wind follows, and the wind smells like rain. Oh, the goat! Let's go! Well, he's not the goat. He's the pig. John Mulaney, you were the perfect voice for a cartoon pig Spider-Man. Come on, dude. So these are the characters they had the most fun with in terms of the comedy, I'm sure. Don't we all? Dude, I love her look. I would not mind a Penny Parker anime film. Or like even like a 30-minute short of her, that'd be awesome. Like even though Penny Parker's barely developed, it would just be cool as fuck to have. Oh my god. Also wouldn't mind a Spider Ham movie. I frolic and I dance and I do this with my pants. He rhymes too. Whoa. In all honesty, I don't think Spider Ham really needs to go home. Man's chill, bro. He's a cartoon. Let him die. Sorry, I shouldn't say that. Spider Ham's glitching sound was like, I don't know. It was like actual cartoon sounds. He made a promise. Yeah, Miles. Show him the zappy thing, the Venom strike. Can't do it on command. It's so interesting. I guess Shamik Moore is like the smallest actor probably out of all these people in here, possibly. And it's cool that he's like the voice of Miles. That's fucking awesome. I love Dope. If you haven't seen Dope, that's a recommendation. He's in that movie, and it's great. Come on, Nick Cage. She said, "Show me." He didn't even say he could. I can do that. Anytime I smell a delicious pie, I feel like I'm floating. Spider Noir, when he gets too close, looks like horrific. He looks like he'd kill you. Maybe because he's in black and white. And he has like the hat and the robe. Come on, Miles. I wonder how this looks in 3D because, like, if the background is that out of focus flare, does it look even more out of focus in 3D, or would it like pop more? I don't know. That I'm very curious. Thanks, Nick. Nick Cage, the man. He's looking right at us while we talk about him. Well, here's the thing: when he turns invisible, I don't. Do they actually see the outline of him? I know we, the audience, are meant to, but do they? I guess they would. But if they don't, then I just imagine them being like, "Are we sure he's invisible? Are we sure that elevator just didn't go up on its own?" I already know. I bet $50 right now. I don't think we're getting into Tom Holland, Andrew Garfield, Tobey Maguire cameo in this film, like in the new one. But I wouldn't doubt like some Sony universe like direct connections. I wouldn't be shocked if they do like a. I honestly 100%, knowing these movies are self aware, or at least Spiderverse is. I expect a joke on Venom and a joke on Morbius, whether they make fun of them or they're in the movie. I expect it, like very much so. Oh, I'm gonna stay mostly quiet to this scene because this is an intense scene. Once the Prowler shows up, I'll stay quiet. Oh, this is so creepy. I wonder, like, if like really really young kids could watch it, like, and handle it fine, like a 5 or 6 year old. Again, I work at a video store, and I was like naming off tiles because like these grandparents came in with their like two I guess granddaughters, and one of them's like 6, one's probably like 9 or 10, and they were like trying to find a movie appropriate for kids. I was like, would y'all do PG-13? They say like they're very 50-50 on their level. They're probably younger than that. One was probably like 5, one was probably like 8. But I named like 30 new titles, like Puss in Boots, Turning Red, all these titles. I went through a ton, and I was like, "Oh, this is 5 years old, and it is a comic film kind." I was like, "Have you seen Spider-Verse?" And I recommended this one. I hope they enjoy it. I hope it's not too dark for them. This one's great though. Like if I was 6, this would have been like my favorite fucking movie ever made, and it's one of them. It's great. Oh my god, why did that scare me? I knew it was coming. I have my movie really loud, guys. So if I'm talking loud, it's because the movie I have on my side is actually really loud. That genuinely got me. Dude, he is right in his fucking face. Oh, even though I already knew going into this who the Prowler was, I still remember being theaters like, wow, that was like a genuinely like well handled reveal. Because I know Miles is shocked as hell, and you just feel that shock through his character. It's really that score and just the look on Miles' face through the invisibility on him. It's just so, it's so like intense. You just feel it. Does he like see him now? And then he's mostly flashing. Oh, now he's not invisible, Miles. You gotta go. I hope the score sounds as good as this one because the score's really good. Jeez, no, that guy dropped his groceries. God damn it, Prowler. The worst act you've done in this film, other than almost murder people, and you probably have murdered people in the past, Aaron. But the worst thing you've done is ruin that man's groceries. Okay, that guy in the taxi's fucked too. You killed him as well. That guy's dead. I just saw his face against the airbag. That motherfucker is dead. Damn, bro. Damn, he got up there quick. Can the Prowler fly? Am I not remembering this character exactly right? He got there quick. I love the like poppy feel of her world. What I believe on the commentary, another thing I remembered is she was she's actually a CGI character. They modeled her to be a CGI 3D character like the rest, but then they put like an anime like layer over her. So she is actually CGI animated, but just an anime style. I love that Noir's goal is to fucking solve a Rubik's cube or just even see a color. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I feel like Doc Ock could beat the shit out of Scorpion, Prowler. I just feel like she's the most powerful of all these. Like, what's Tombstone gonna do? He can do a little bit of fighting and he's got guns. Come on, what a loser. Translated from Spanish. It's a funny guy. That's a great line from Nicolas Cage. Whoa! Actually, wait. No, wait. He could fight with those. 100%. Those will hurt. Those cushions are brand new. That took her at least 10 seconds in real time to get into that suit. I feel like the real muscle here is. Oh my god, did Spider Ham just make a ship? I feel the real muscle of this group is would be Penny Parker. I feel like she could fuck people up, even though they barely show her in action compared to everyone else. Whoa! Leave the kid alone. I wonder if the conflicted feeling that Miles has there when they're fighting, just for a second, is like, no, I don't want to see like him beat up my uncle. Simultaneously, he doesn't want to see Peter Parker get killed by his uncle. It's probably just that little feeling. Poor everyone's roofs. It's like as if Krampus was jumping on them in his movie, just destroying roofs. Whoa. God, the Prowler score is so good. I can't like address it enough. Just the also the Prowler looks a lot like Deadpool. I'm sorry. Maybe not his full costume, but just the eyes and the way they look more like the most shaped of Deadpool I've seen that aren't Deadpool. More like Deadpool than Spider Man does. I guess he does glide with the boots, but I don't know. Is that really flying? Jeez. I'm sorry I got so quiet here. This is a big gap. I was just like, I got so captured by this scene. This scene's intense. Fat ass double chin. Pickle chin ab boy. I'll put that video over here. Pickle chin ab boy. when they make was the kid in Thor Love and Thunder. God, bro. One thing I refuse to believe once again here though is that motherfucker got out of that car and got all the way over there and shot him. Like, there's no way this fat ass got out of the car. It would take at least 50 minutes for him to get out of that car. They got to cut like a hole in it, and then they got to rebuild the door. So, yeah, no way. Unrealistic film, but it's 0 out of 10. Bad film. I feel like again, Aaron isn't in this ton, but Mahershala Ali fucking nails it here. Like it feels like he's truly acting like. Oh man, this shit is so sad. Honestly, yeah. God, dude. Once again, a kids movie with actual stakes. Crazy to believe. It's not a kids film. Adults can enjoy it. Like any age would enjoy this film. Like, come on, how wouldn't you? but still. Whoa, he disappeared. Kind of an unfair gimmick for Spider-Man just to be able to disappear so easily. Oh, he still loved his brother. The one thing that's bad is he. The one thing I will say is that APB on the new Spider-Man doesn't really come into play. Not really. I mean, like, I guess it's just showing eternal conflict that Miles is like considering this is all his fault. Not only that this is all his fault, but he takes it from his dad personally because his dad hates Spider-Man, which means he thinks he hates him even more. I guess that's all that line was meant to really endorse. Because we don't have like a scene where the police are hunting down the new Spider-Man. Not really. Them motherfuckers were all there, bro. He's got a Chance the Rapper poster. Sorry, that's an L Miles. Maybe it's the roommates actually. It's very possible. Same person. Sorry. I love how they make it serious from Spider-Ham, but he doesn't mention like anyone he had pass away. Ooh, and he trying to start a riot. The Spider-Ham animation mixed in with him looks so good. Aw, that was so sweet. I know Miles' bed is the bottom bunk, so he tucked him into his bed. That's so sweet. Come on, let's set up a gay backstory for the next film with Miles and his roommate. Let's fucking do it. Go all out. He doesn't need Gwen. I don't know. I wouldn't be shocked if the character's name was Ned. He kind of has that Ned look to him. Maybe they'll do that. We'll see, because we don't really know the roommate's name. I don't think. Again, this is assuming they actually develop the role of the roommate at all in the next movie. I could be completely wrong. Give him the goober. Such a great lesson for Miles. I will say, I guess this isn't really a complaint, but it is resolved pretty quickly in this film. But I guess it has to be. This is a an origin film, and I don't know if they want this film to be 2.5 hours. Hell, the animation alone took them so fucking long. I just know. Like, I just know that the animators were in living fucking hell making the new one. Like, I'm sure the result turned out great and they're happy with it, like, by a lot. They're like, this looks great, what we've done. But I just know that they're in living fucking pain. Like, 20 hours of work a day, bro. If as good as the animation looks here and they made this new one 30 minutes longer, there's just no way they weren't in pain. And they got to go straight into another one. Well, I guess not straight in, but pretty soon into Beyond the Spider-Verse. Like, come on, dude. And I can't remember Beyond the Spider-Verse is set for next year or 2025, but regardless of when, it's still insane. I think it might be 2024. Wouldn't be shocked if that date is delayed though, and I'm sure a lot of people wouldn't be shocked either. It says they're in post production. Is that true? Did they do them back to back? Yeah, well, if they're in post production and it's March of next year, that's insane to get them back to back that quick. I wouldn't be shocked if we see a delay on it, honestly, and I don't mind. Like, come on, make it better, the best you can. That's how you want the finale to be. Oh, that's so sweet. Still ignoring him. Oh, I just know Miles doesn't want to ignore him. This shit's so sad. I'm about to cry. I already feel it. Ugh. I don't want. I want to talk so I don't cry. I'm already crying. Yeah, guys. Fuck. God damn it. So beautiful. I just love that line. I mean, they use it like again in a minute or so, but just I see the spark in you. It's incredible. Whatever you choose to do with it, it'll be great, and I know it. Yeah, it's just I love this reassurance from his dad as a character. The mom is barely developed, but I don't think she 100% needed here. I really felt like he needed that bond between the dad and Miles. And I just know that his dad knew that he was rested up against the door. You just feel that. All right, here we go. Miles' full potential arc, fully coming through here. This shit's fucking badass. I see the Spideos on the floor, the cereal, since his dad mentioned earlier. I do like his cereal though. I remember in theaters when I went with like friends. I don't remember exactly who said, but I do remember one of them being like, "Why the fuck does he have electricity? That's stupid." He said it so loud in the theater. I remember I was like, "Dude, please be quiet." This motherfucker doesn't even care. He's like, "Goddamn, busted a nut everywhere, dude. Why?" They had a spider orgy in there. It's crazy that there's a fucking pig in this. Like, because this movie feels so serious and like genuinely is great. Like, there's a lot of humor and crazy moments, but it's the line again. But it's just so weird that there's like a cartoon pig and like an anime girl, but it doesn't throw off the tone. It works fine. That's like it's so weird. You can't tell me Miles Suit isn't the coolest. Just the mostly black with like an inch of red, the graffitied logo. Like it's. I'm sorry, it's better than any Spidey suit. It's so cool and nice looking. On here's the shot. I'm gonna let the shot play out. That shot, man, it's so nice. I know that that's a post like a poster you can get is that the original teaser poster, which is like him falling with all the buildings in the frame, but I want that poster. I want to get like those LED backdrop frames to frame it in. Like that would look so nice. Like a purple backdrop to it. Can't stop me now to the mouse looking at your door. I'll leave it there, so- I'm here at your door. I'm gonna leave. I'm no more. The song's so good. I really wonder how they'll nail that new soundtrack. Sorry that I've already mentioned it, but like for real. Yeah, Miles. Even though it's just a little montage to show he got there, they tell that montage so well with everything he set up about great expectations for him and his father and his father's view on him, and now like coming past his uncle who he thinks let him down. He had expectations of his uncle. Like it's just such a good little all you need, bro. It's literally all you need for that little storytelling. That one little moment right there, that montage of Miles. I know more about Miles and his personality and his character more than literally every goddamn character, like say in the new Ant-Man movie in a 2 hour runtime. Like that's fucking nuts. Shows when you have good writing and good storytelling and great animators and direction. You can tell a story as captivating as this in less time. God damn it. Cartoon jokes. Aw. Where's Spider Pig? Ain't no way. Where's my bitch Spider Pig? They just said fuck Spider Ham? Okay. I gotta say Spider Ham, not Spider Pig. Spider Pig is, what do you call it? Spider Pig is Simpsons. Bro, he just. I just know he went, I'm about to blow. He busted right there. I love the eyes on all these characters. They're so expressive. Again, you can be more expressive with anything in animation. Your imagination can be pushed to the fullest. That in live action you can't always do. You can do it sometimes, but not to this extent. I just see Gwen Stacy being in pain, like, oh my god, please stop, bro. Absolutely no riz. That spider cake again. Yeah, because your family's dead. Lol. Sorry, that was mean. I didn't mean that. Sorry, Kingpin. God, dude. What was the budget of this movie? I can't. I know it's not like a Pixar budget film, which is honestly crazy because the animation looks as creative. Although I guess Pixar's going for like a more like realism and like grand scale kind of thing. This is definitely going for a comic book look, but like it looks so good. Like if you told me it was 200 million, I'd be like, "Fuck yeah, it is." I'm gonna look it up really quick. It's 90 million. Wow, this looks amazing. The next one's only is 100, so they just like stepped it up a little bit more in the budget. It looks so good, dude. Like so fucking good. It only made 384, but I expect that was just because of people's expectations of the film. They didn't really know what to think of it, and I don't know if everyone really wanted to go see it. It wasn't like Homecoming, which we had already addressed was in the MCU. It's not that big, so since it wasn't like well known, maybe that's why people didn't go. Even though the reviews are great and word of mouth, I think is what built it to be bigger. I have a feeling this new one will make probably 600 million worldwide. I think it'll make more, enough to continue keeping this going, and I can't wait to see what Beyond the Spider Verse is like, since it's like apparently already in post production, so it's not like they're gonna cancel that shit unless this makes like $2 and a Big Mac. Know what I'm saying? Come on, kick some ass, bro. Does she already lose her robot like immediately? Oh, he mentioned it too. The USB being difficult to put in. Why is she beating herself up like that? Why are you hitting yourself? Why are you hitting yourself? Yeah, yeah, Miles. The shot. There it is. That shot's fucking awesome. Spider Man. Do I want kids? Of course, the perfect time to question it. God, dude, the colors there. He said, "Shut the fuck up. I don't care if it's risky. Give me them bitches." The magnet really hosted that event for like literally nothing. He was like, "All right, let's host an event in honor of Spider-Man. All right, now let me do some nefarious shit down here. Like, who's that distracting at the event? Everyone was like horrified that they're about to fucking die, just so you can save two family members. Come on, Kingpin. They died, tragic, but come on, bro. You gonna kill everyone else? I guess that is a true villain. It does look pretty cool. was like an inverted version of when like Doctor Strange does trippy stuff. Hard boiled turtle slapper. I like when he hit him with the thing. It said applesauce instead of like epic or like a bam slam. It said applesauce. I know Nicolas Cage had fun in the recording booth. I just know it. The iconic anvil. Yeah, Spider Ham. Fuck him up. Blammo. I mean, don't mess with cartoons. So stupid. Oh my god. Aw, a robot. Sad. I bet you did. Oh, dude, the triple punch. That's awesome. Dap. It said dap. I knew they dapped each other up, but I didn't know it said it. I just love dap. Can they dap each other up more in the next one? Oh shit. His fucking eyes got so expressive. He went, oh, bitch. You know in all the scary movies when like a character at the ending always gets hit by the truck? That was that feeling. Even though you always know the gag of every scary movie is just gonna be someone getting hit by a fucking car or a truck or whatever. I like here that he recreates the move, the exact move that Peter did in the beginning, but with a little bit of his own flair to it. That's so cool. We taught him that. Oh, well, that's the spider that powers. At least the spider's alive. Should build another one, but R.I.P. This is like when Baymax died. Except Baymax had a lot more development. No offense to Penny. Aw, aw. I love how caring Spider Noir was. So nice. Bro, I don't know if that's good for the radiation, bro. Like, you broke the glass, bro. There's gotta be a lot of radiation from that. Aw. Penny's so sweet. Even though she only showed up, like, maybe 30 minutes ago. Spider Noir has got to be the fucking funniest of this one. I wonder who will be, like, the big funny one in that one. Spider Man's great, but, like, in your pocket. Is he allowed to say that legally? The boing. Dude, now that's Riz. See, time is relative, bro. Come on, bro. They are so gonna be together in the next one. There's no way they would kill her. I don't think they would go that far, but they're so gonna be together in the next one. God, so beautiful. Uh-oh. Oh shit, it's the fat ass. Is it a video game controller? Miles, bro. I love Miles in this. Such a likable character. Like honestly, Miles in this might be more charming and likable than like any of the Peter Parkers in the live action films. Like I'm being serious about that. Like he's so good, and they made me feel that about an animated film, bro. Like I love Tom Holland. I think he's technically probably the best as a logical Spider-Man dash Peter Parker. And Tom McGuire and Andrew Garfield are solid in their own merits, even though I don't think either of them are great. But damn, just Shamik Moore as this animated Miles Morales is just so good. It's just so something. It's something different, but still exactly what you need to feel like it's Spider-Man. And seems like Across the Spider-Verse will even expand on that even better. Jesus fucking Christ, bro. Why does Kingpin need a team if he can just slam glass and it destroys everything? That's true. A gun is cheating. You don't bring a gun to a knife fight. It's just a fact. Have you seen West Side Story, bro? The gun utilized fucks everything up. Like really puts it into play. And I guess the knives do too, but I think the gun has a bit of blame in West Side Story there too. That'd be a fun commentary, West Side Story. Ah. I have a feeling, not an important thing, but I wouldn't be shocked if they have a bigger backstory with Wilson and Vanessa than they show in just this film. It's enough to develop him as a minimal villain, but I feel like they did have more. Maybe I'm wrong though. Oh, I love that shot of the train going away. God, dude, it's such a hyperactive looking film. It's so nice. You literally frame any of this and it would look amazing. His dad being there. No way, bro. He's just so incredibly goddamn big, bro. Like his hand is the equivalent to Miles' entire goddamn body, bro. It's like insane. Like how does he even run? It's like if the boss baby was like 50,000 pounds. There's like no way. Jesus Christ. Does the fight end here on the Brooklyn Bridge? I'm trying to remember. Oh my god. The action's honestly great. Ugh. Thank God he didn't just shatter his arm. Oh my. Does Kingpin realize he's like killing a 13-year-old? That's kind of fucked up. My god. Man, okay, dick. I'll say this. This little moment here is way better than when Tom Holland just gets crushed by a couple of fucking like, you know, concrete and pillars. And he's just like, "Get up, Spider-Man! You got this!" I mean, it's not like it's a bad moment, but like, this is just much more powerful, I think. And we get a good callback to his uncle in a second, right here. That just adds that little levity of like, oh hell yeah. One thing about Spider-Man, he always gets back up, even if he just got punched by like a fucking 4,000 pound man. He'll always have his family. Well, here we go. I love how he still said it with the Riz. Hey. It's making it look like Kingpin just went Super Saiyan. He's about to beat the shit out of him. This is what it looks like. Oh my god. Kingpin looks mad, bro. Frauded. I just know that he didn't actually hit the button. Kingpin's like earth shatteringly gigantic fart just shut everything off. Does anyone else got nipple chills?
Can you imagine if that's how I ended the commentary? I just didn't talk this time. Does anyone else have nipple chills?
Not jelly do, man. It's so
I'm so happy. Oh shit! Whoa! Imagine if Miles' dad got sucked in and just fucking died. It's like the end. I can't remember. I remember there's something being sucked in. I didn't notice it this time. But last when I saw it in theaters, I was like, what got sucked in? It was like a small detail I noticed of something cool. Was it something from oh, you know what it is? I just remember off the top of my head. I didn't see it, but it was Cloudy with Chance of Meatballs device. The flip swift of her. Flipping for the flip swift of her. Yeah, that device that makes turns water into food. That shit got sucked in there. Small detail. I remember picking up when I saw it in theaters like the third time. I was like, is that the Flintstone river that just flew in there? And yeah, it is. I would go frame by frame, but you can go look for it yourself. But I swear to God, it's in there. I remember it. I remember being like, that's awesome. Good reference to a Phil Lord and Chris Miller and a goated movie. Cloud Chits and Meatballs 1 is fucking great. 2 is not so much. It's fine, but the first one is really, really good. Sorry if you hear me put down my cup every time. I gotta drink some water when I'm talking this much. Oh, the scene's also beautiful. Oh, it's so fucking sad. Oh, oh, just look how that hit Miles, bro. It's all Miles wished for. It helps even so much more that his dad believes in him, but just that. Oh, oh my god, so cute. I wonder if his parents will find out he's Spider Man the next week. They're bound to. They're bound to. Assuming not one, if not both of them die. I really hope neither of them die, but I have a feeling. I have a feeling it's coming. It's gonna be heartbreaking. Love you. God damn, bro. He looked so shocked. He looked like he wasn't happy that he hung him up there. Like his dad's reaction was like, Jesus fucking Christ. You just hang him up there like Jesus. Hey, Spider Man, do a flip. I wish someone said that. You promise? He did the flip. Oh my god, 10 out of 10 movie. He did the flip. Do a flip. Got hit by a drone. That must fucking suck, bro. Or getting hit by birds or anything. Aw, rest in peace, Aaron. There's the roommate thing. I hope they utilize that in the next film. Whoa. This is the basically ending. I love the message that anyone can wear the mask. It's not only just a setup that like anyone could be Spider-Man because the new character of this movie is Miles, and most audiences aren't used to that. But it's also just a great way to show like diversity. Like anyone can. A fucking pig, a little kid, a little girl. Young girls can look up to him. You know, different races, people of different ethnicities, different religion. Anyone could be Spider-Man, and it's beautiful. All right, here's the sequel setup, which we already know is coming into play very soon. Miles, you got a minute? Oh, dude, this song is so good. Remember there was a steelbook that had just this logo, I think, on the back, and it was Miles leaping on the front. I have the 4K, which has my favorite cover, but they could easily do a very creative steelbook with anything in this movie. It would look gorgeous. They should make. I mean, I wouldn't be shocked if it got a new steelbook because the new one coming out on theaters. By the time that one gets a new 4K, they'll release, I guarantee you, a new 4K steelbook of the this one. And I hope they have an awesome design ready for it. Gotta go on. I gotta elevate. I gotta elevate. You better choose a side. You better choose a side. All right, since we're in the credits, I'll give my review of it. Not just from this viewing, but like I feel like I could review it anyway. Um, yeah, still adore this film. Like obviously, it's amazing. It's basically just a perfect film. It flies by every viewing. Every time I've seen it, it's gorgeous to look at. The animation is stellar. The voice cast is great. The humor is funny. Not every joke lands, but most do. God, even the end credits are fucking awesome. This is just so unique. Amaze your senses. You learn the Rubik's cube. It's in color. I like that when it goes back with them. It actually is the only thing that stays in color. That's fucking awesome. Um, Everything about this film is just goddamn stunning. It's a fucking work of art, and I'm so pumped for the next one. I honestly like. I've been pumped. I used to be pumped like years and months in advance. Like I remember being like back then where I'd look forward to Endgame like 5 months in advance. But as of recently, when it comes to movies, I don't start getting really hyped. Even though I have my like most anticipated list, like Scream was on my most anticipated list. I didn't start getting super hyped until Scream was coming out until like the last like 3 or 4 weeks before it came out. And like for Guardians of the Galaxy, I wasn't super hyped until like I was hyped. It was on my anticipated list at like my number three, but I wasn't so pumped for it until like the week before I was seeing it. Like it always came in last minute. And let me just tell you, if you haven't seen my review for Guardians of the Galaxy 3, I fucking adore it. 10 out of 10, masterpiece. And like, yeah, man, Spider-Verse. I've just been everything I look. Oh my god, that's a horrifying image. They're about to kill Spider-Ham. They're about to grill him. Oh, they got the revenge though on Peter Parker. Sorry, that frame just caught me off guard. um, yeah, I'm so excited to see this new one, man. Like the trailers have looked pretty appealing. I'm hoping it's not just a bunch of mindless cameos. I wouldn't mind if there are mindless cameos for some gags, but I really want 95% of the movie to be a focused story. I really want just the likability here. This movie's focused. It's not, even if you could say there's Easter eggs in the background, none of the characters here are really well known enough to be cameos. I'm worried that it's just going to be like, look, it's Tom Holland and all these other people who show up, and that's not what I really want. I'm okay if they're a quick flash, but I don't want them to take up the movie. And there's the title card. Um, is the end credit scene here? Is there more credits and then it's at the very end? Oh, moment of silence for Stanley and Steve Ditko. Beautiful. Good for them, yeah, man. It's fucking they created this legacy, and Spider Man's definitely the most inspirational, probably most connective character for most people. That's why he's so fucking big. Stan, played by Stanley. Greta Lee, that was Greta Lee. Okay. Yeah, gorgeous film. It was Lake Bell. I just saw Lake Bell's name pass by. Whatever. Um, yeah, this is just such a beautiful film, and I cannot fucking wait for the new one, man. As I keep saying, just everything about it seems to be pointing in the right direction, and if it could even be close to as good, that would be great enough. Like just a really good, great film. I love how focused this film is, man. It really doesn't rely on cameos or anything fully nostalgic. It has Spider Man. It has those themes. It has some gags like the reference to the Spider Man 3 dance and little Easter eggs here and there, but those never take up the energy of the film. Those never take up most of the jokes. Those don't take up most of the story. They're not even really important. They're just little moments for big fans out there. But unlike with No Way Home, I thought No Way Home was fine. I actually had it on at work today, and I kept looking back and forth. And I remember how like 60% of that movie fucking nails it, but they do rely quite a bit on cameos, line references, like they make a lot of references with the villains to their past, and anytime they interact, it just feels forced. It feels so scripted. It feels like it was scripted by like an 8-year-old. And I'm sorry to people who adore No Way Home. I like No Way Home. When I first saw it, I loved it because I love the experience. And then I really just sat with it. Every other viewing, it's been for me like at a 7. I still think it's like a solid 7. It's a pretty good film, but it has quite a lot of issues. And Fundamentally, that's just not what I'm wanting from Spider-Verse, and I hope they don't 100% go that route. Again, I think if cameos are just a quick flash and a visual gag, and it's not taking up like 50 minutes of the runtime, I'll be pretty happy. But yeah, with No Way Home, it took up just a little too much for me, personally. And even if it did take up a lot, I wish it was just more natural in No Way Home. It just feels very forced. It almost feels like a last minute decision. I'm not sure if that's how it turned out, but it's very possible. Like when the villains interact, you can tell they're all on green screen. Their line delivery feels corny and fake. Besides Alfred Molina and Willem Dafoe, who are doing a fucking great job in that film. But everything here works. This is I think, a nearly perfect film. My two complaints would be like a little more development for Kingpin, and a little more development for Aaron. Besides that, I think it's perfect. I literally just don't know what to complain about. Like gorgeous animation, great casting, great visuals, great comedy, a great story, a great emotional overall arc. The use of expectations and the use from his uncle Aaron about how he had expectations set because Miles looks up to him, but Miles is kind of like backed away from his parents and his dad. If he feels like his dad pushed him away and expects more out of him, especially with school. And as he mentions, he's not a big fan of Spider-Man and his like methods, and just the way that all comes together in the end, and how he loves his dad, and his dad does believe in him, and that's why he pushes him because he knows he's something special. It's so fucking sweet, so well done. And Uncle Aaron's death, even though he's barely developed, but maybe with like 7 or 8 minutes of full screen time, he's great. They do a great job. I love the all the like little villains, even when they're used minimally. The only one that's really developed a lot, or the two, I guess, would be Prowler and Kingpin. But they're all great. Like how they're utilized, the look of them. Like when you first see Green Goblin in the film, it might come as a shock. When you first hear the Prowler's theme, it might come as like, holy shit, who is this guy? When you first see like Olivia Octavius, I remember being at the theaters like, holy shit, that's Doc Ock. I did not expect that from the trailer, like at all. So there's little things like that where it's just like, wow, that's such a cool way to throw people off and change expectations for people while still remaining the same. It still clicks and it doesn't feel forced. It doesn't feel like, aha, we made Doc Ock a woman. Isn't that cool? Like, no, they do it in a genuinely shocking way, in a creative way, and it doesn't feel tacked on or forced or weird. It just naturally fits the story, but also adds some tension and like stakes where it has the audience going like, huh, I didn't expect that. That's cool. It's different. Let's see what they do with it. And they do such a good job with everything here. It's so creative, and even just in an hour and 46-minute runtime, the whole movie's hour 56 is what it says, but that doesn't include like the 7 minutes of credits or 8 minutes of credits, and like the obvious the end credit scene's fucking amazing. I can't wait to watch that, which is coming up in like a minute. So I guess I'll wrap up my review really quick right here. Amazing film. I honestly have it at a perfect 10. I still would have it there. It's my favorite Spider-Man film personally. It's easily a top 10, even top 5 comic book film. It's fucking awesome, and I hope that if the new Spider-Verse coming out in like, I'm seeing it tomorrow. It's May 31st now at the time that I'm talking. So I'm seeing it at 11 p.m. on Thursday, June 1st. So that's like 36 hours away or so for me. Like that's so soon. Not even that. I can't fucking wait. And I'm hoping it lives up to just minimal expectations of this, because this is so well done. And I don't know any spoilers for it, so I'll continue to stay avoiding as well as I can. It's not much longer, so I'm pretty sure I can do it. Excited to see what happens. And yeah, for me, this is a 10 out of 10. I really hope the next one can look, because if it does, then man, Guardians of the Galaxy 3 is in my top three, maybe to say top five comic book films ever. And yeah, I'll say this. This is definitely up there with those. And if the new one can be as good as Guardians 3 and as good as this, then damn, bro. You got two of the best comic films of all time in just one year. I'm being told by my service that I can only record for up to 2 hours. So you might not hear my reaction to the full end credits, but that's fine. I'll just have a minimal reaction at the beginning. You can have your laugh whenever they do the pointing gag, because I know that's the gag you want to laugh at. While I have 15 seconds, though, thank you for watching and listening to this commentary. This Miguel O'Hara thing here is coming up is great.
I'm very curious to see how Oscar Isaac does the role. Obviously, he's going to have a much bigger role than this little cameo would have hinted at. You could have just thought this was a joke, but yeah, that's it. Check out more videos coming soon and a review for Spider-Verse 2. Thank you. Bye.